Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Morgan. We're going to get into a collective energy read. I set this up. Calling 100 angels to hold the space and ask that only balanced, benevolent, loving beings are allowed to interact with us. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's see what the cards have to say. Ooh, interesting. You get death and the Three of Wands. The end of an old pathway, the end of an old era, the end of an era, I'm hearing. An era of being unable to discipline the self or control the self, habits, beliefs that weren't beneficial to you in some way. This is karmically coming in with the Justice card. Meant to happen for your highest good. That is the truth. Also, new ideas. New ideas on how, because this is transforming, things are ending. This just kind of feels like your whole life is transforming in the way that you see your life, the way that you see the things that you do, the way that you interact with the world. But you're sitting in a really good energy with the Nine of Pentacles, grounded, stable, secure, self-sufficient. We get the Tower. The Tower is going right under the Death card. So the ending is the Tower. And it feels like a belief system, the way you see yourself is the way you see the world. You're putting time and effort into changing how you look at things. The Eight of Wands going right under the Three of Wands. It's your foundation that's changing. It's like the core of who you are is changing. It's upgrading, I'm hearing. I'm actually going to name it that. New ideas, and I'm putting the Knight of Swords underneath the Justice card. Let me write down the name of it real quick. I'm naming this Transforming the Core. So again, new ideas, fast-paced information coming in that's going to tell you about why things are happening the way they are happening, and it's going to change your perspective on your life. Transform the way you see everything. And here's, I knew this was going to come out, the Hierophant. This is belief systems, structures of the mind that we have believed for a very, very long time. Because I'm putting that Hierophant right under the Ace of Swords. So this is definitely about a belief system, about the way that we see the world is changing. Oh, beautiful. And we get the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles, moving towards the Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Pentacles, seeing maybe that you already have this. Maybe that the abundance has been there the whole time, because the Nine of Pentacles is getting the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles is being right next to it. So you can be in this Nine of Pentacles self-sufficient, independent energy and know that you have everything that you need. That's how you're going to bring in the rest of what you want. But the feeling has to come first. And there may be some people in the way, some naysayers, people who don't believe that you've changed. Because there's a lot of that when we ascend and become a different person, and we have people in our lives who've known us a long time. They may not be able to believe that you've changed because they've just known you so long that they don't believe it yet. They have to see it to believe it, kind of thing. And there's a little bit of stress over this new opportunity with the Fool and the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is like, can I really become this new person? There is no option for you to become this new person. It's already happening. But there's a little bit of stress of like, how is this going to happen? And they're asking you to work with other people, get a community, create with others. They will bring in more ideas, maybe show you new ways to look at things. We get the Five of Pentacles, but it was sideways. So there's a fear. There's a fear of the Five of Pentacles. The fear of like, if I change, is this stuff really going to happen? Like, I don't know this new path. I know the old path, and the new cycle is here. We got the Tower, the Death, and the World. There is nothing more final than these three cards coming out together in one reading. This is over. There's a new lease on life. There's a new opportunity to become something different. Whatever it is that you want to change, just know that you are changing. I'm hearing entirely new life. And I think it's just a new life as in how you see your life is going to be new. King of Wands, taking inspired action, following this ending, because you're going to be manifesting what you desire. And when we look at the Magician, we can think of the Magician in a lot of different ways, but it is manifesting into the 3D reality, the things that we want. But how is he doing that? Each person is going to do this differently. Each sign in astrology is going to do this differently. A Taurus is going to do it differently than a Gemini, than an Aquarius, and then a Capricorn. All four of those signs are going to manifest differently. And it's him playing with this book of spells. Spells are just words, thoughts, intentions, all the things that are going to push you forward. You know how to do this. You know what will work for you, or you're going to be playing around and working with others to find what works for you. Don't expect to do things the way someone else did them or the way a video online tells you to do them. That's not how it works. You have to find your own way. You will find your own way. And here's you finding your own way. Strengthening that inner core, transforming that inner core into a stronger, more just, faithful, supportive, loving self that can manifest the things that it wants. The Page of Cups, through care and devotion and appreciation for the self, for the journey. This one wants to come out too. So we know that there is some stress involved here. It feels like you don't know what to do, but I promise you, you're going to be inspired to take the right actions as they come along. If there is no inspiration, don't take the action. I know waiting sucks, but sometimes that's where we're at. Sometimes we have to leave things behind. And sometimes we have to leave belief systems behind that we believed in for a long time, and it's really hard to do. It's like when they believed the world was flat. It really bothered people when they found out the world was round. Like that crushed people who had studied that their whole lives and believed that that was the truth. This is the same when it comes to these karmic bonds and contracts that we go through. We're changing the core of who we are, so sometimes it's sad. We're sitting in a good energy though. We got the King of Swords, the King of Wands, and now the Queen of Pentacles. So we're grounded. We're being logical because the Gemini season. We got that fiery willingness and drive with the King of Wands to move things forward. And things will be happening in the 3D because of this. Once you change your belief system, if you're on this ascension path and watching tarot, you're going to be moving in an upwards direction. All evolution is moving towards a higher state of being. So you will be manifesting better and better things. And here's the Knight of Pentacles. This is that experience moving forward. Bringing things in. And it's about this is about being nice to the self about the things that we were wrong about, or the belief systems that no longer work for us, the karmic contracts we had to go through. This is seeing it from a new perspective and like really giving compassion and care that we went through those things. Like we couldn't have known what we didn't know. And that's what we find when we get the Hanged Man, is we learn that through time, is that we couldn't change the things we didn't know. So it's about being nice to the self and giving compassion and care. So I'm going to leave the reading there. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.